Hi everyone, this is the Cosmic Reader here, and let's discuss the topic on fictional characters I think would fit perfectly within the Marvel or DC universe. Now what I mean by that is that I would like to take specifically any character in fiction, whether it be any sort of action thriller, sci-fi flick, fantasy series, or even anyone from the horror genre. I would merge the universe in which these characters came from with either Marvel or DC, just to see how that would impact Marvel or DC. How that would impact characters such as Hellboy. And I would like to explore what cool things we might see when it comes to possible crossovers. Could they even be a perfect fit as a permanent member of maybe teams like the Avengers or Justice League? A lot of cool stuff that I think might be interesting to discuss. And the first characters I would like to discuss about this is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. With this team, I would like to put them in the Marvel Universe, given that they're already residents of New York. Now, honestly, I don't think putting them in the Marvel Universe would impact that universe as a whole, because seeing giant reptiles performing martial arts and wearing different colored masks just might be a regular Tuesday for the average Marvel citizen. But I definitely think putting them in the Marvel Universe might impact the Turtles a little bit more, especially when it comes to the name of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Because in the Marvel Universe, mutant means something a little different from what the Turtles are. The Turtles became what they are because of an accident, like your Spider-Mans or your Hulks. But those specific characters that I just mentioned are not mutants. In fact, any character in the Marvel Universe that gained their powers from an accident or some lab experiment are called mutates, not mutants. While mutants in the Marvel Universe are anyone born with the X gene. They're just a natural state in human evolution. So you either have to do two things in order for the name of Mutant Turtles to work. Either change their origin entirely, they either have to be regular people who in a certain time, due to the X gene, transform into the Turtles, meaning there's no mutagen involved, there's no Krang involved, and it's just a whole other mess. And it just messes with the Turtles lore entirely, which I do not want. Or you keep the lore exactly how it is, and you even allow them to keep the mutant name, but logically speaking, in the Marvel Universe, they're mutates, not mutants. They would just rather prefer themselves to be called the Mutant Turtles because it might sound cooler or something. Something I think Mikey might explain. But a cool thing I would like to see Marvel add to their origin is to make the fact that somehow Daredevil was involved in their origin canon. If you guys don't know, Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird, who were the creators of the TMNT, took inspiration from comic characters such as Daredevil, the X-Men, and even a Frank Miller comic called Ronin. But the Daredevil influence was more obvious because the Turtles' origin involved a kid saving a blind man from being run over by a truck, which that truck lost a canister that hit the kid right on the eyes and then landed near the Turtles. If you take a look at Daredevil's origin, it's essentially exactly what I told you, except there were no turtles involved. So adding the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles into the Marvel Universe would essentially retcon Daredevil's origin, but keep the Turtles' original origin the same, except maybe that would be explored more. And one of the characters I would like the Turtles to team up with the most would be, of course, Daredevil. And maybe you can have stories where it's a turf war between the Foot Clan and the Hand, which is the ninja group that Daredevil usually fights in the comics. Maybe there's some history between the Hand, the Foot Clan, and the Hamato clan that Splinter's a part of. It would also be cool to have the Turtles just interact with mostly any of the street level characters in the Marvel Universe. especially Spider-Man. Just imagine all the fun stories they can have together. Imagine the cool friendship that Peter might develop with Mikey, the respect that Spider-Man might have for Leo, the respect he might have for Donatello with his inventions, and the cool fights that Spider-Man and Raphael can have against their enemies together. Just imagine a panel that has both Peter and the Turtles eat pizza together, alongside April, Casey, maybe even Mary Jane, Miles, or anyone from the Spider-Man cast. Imagine Splinter training Parker with his way of martial arts, while also having Peter train Splinter and the Turtles the way of the Spider. Also, with the Turtles hanging around Spider-Man, they're gonna have cool interactions with his rogues gallery. Since they're gonna live in the sewers of Marvel's New York, they're gonna have run-ins with the Lizard. Plus, I can't believe I just thought about this now and didn't say this when I was talking about them with Daredevil. But imagine the Turtles facing off against the Kingpin. What if the Kingpin funds the Purple Dragons? You gotta think as well about the possible cool interactions between the Turtles Rogues Gallery and all of the Marvel villains. Imagine if we see the Shredder meet Silver Samurai, or maybe we learn that they actually have history with one another as allies or foes. Maybe the Foot Clan has also met with Hydra. How would the Shredder's interactions with the Red Skull look like? Or how would the Shredder's interactions with Dr. Doom look like? Would they have mutual respect for one another, or would their egos get in the way? What about the Krang? Could we have a possible Secret Invasion style story where the Avengers have to face against the Krang that was secretly running operations on Earth? The possibilities are endless with this kind of merge. I honestly hope I live to see it one day. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to the Cosmic Reader. Hit the notification bell so that you can be notified for whenever I upload my next video. Hit the like button and share this video all over any kind of social media. Till next time, this has been the Cosmic Reader, and I'll see you in the cosmos.